Now I'm gonna be wrapping, I believe it's a 2013 or a 2015 Dodge Charger. I'm just gonna be doing the hood and I'm gonna be doing the spoiler. It's gonna be my first time doing a spoiler, so I'm gonna take my time on it, try to seam everything together, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, so on this Charger, all she wants is the hood wrapped. So I'm gonna clean this down really well. Do a couple cleans on it. Get the little sprayers down, wrap the hood, and then get the spoiler done. All right, so I just got done washing this. This is all clean now. Now I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna take out the sprayers right here, and then I'm gonna lay down and I'm gonna start wrapping this piece, move all the way to the back. I'm gonna pop the trunk, and there's I believe 2 bolts right here, and on the other side there's 2 bolts on the bottom. You got to take off a guard. You got to take off the guard, and then you can get to the bolts. And I'm gonna take this off completely. I'll probably take that upstairs because it is pretty hot up in the garage right now, and I don't have any AC or swamp cooler just yet in the garage. So I'll take that up and then I'll go upstairs and I'll wrap the spoiler. And if there's any material left, because on this I'm just doing it for another customer slash a friend. She only wanted to do the hood and the spoiler. That's all she wanted to do. But I told her if there's any material left, then I'll try my best to get these mirrors done as well. So I'm now going to be working with TinyBot wraps. This is the wrap that we're going to be wrapping. Gloss Laser Rainbow Gray.
Today, Junior?
Gloss Laser Rainbow Gray, that's what we're going to be doing. So in the sun, it turns into a rainbow. It's a color shifting, and it's got sparkle in it. That's what my client wanted. She likes that type of look. But yeah, I'm running with TinyBot now. Let's get to it. Alright, so now I finished the hood. I'm gonna get started on the wing. I took it off completely back over here. So I'm actually gonna take that upstairs because I got AC inside the house and I know I can wrap it on the table. I had some extra material when I cut off the extra that was right here, and it actually fits to this mirror. I did it to that side, but I didn't cut it long enough so it doesn't fit to that mirror. So I'm just gonna use the excess. I'm gonna wrap this mirror for her. She didn't ask for it, but I think it would look a lot better. I think it would make her car pop a little bit better. Wrap the top of the wing and then cut everything on the bottom half. But if I have extra, then I'll be able to do the bottom and I'll seam everything right on this curve right here. I'll probably leave the white right here popping. I think it'll leave some contrast. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap the top of this first, and if I know I'm gonna definitely have extra, and it'll basically wrap the whole wing. But I'll get that mirror too as well, because it may look like we have enough, but it's not. I have a little bit left, and you can even see the white right here. I need to cover that, and also I won't be able to pull it all the way down, so I need to get some more extra film to get that. So that's why I'm just gonna wrap the top of the wing right now. Alright, so I just got done with this mirror. I just got to trace it now. But this is what it looks like in the light. It looks a lot better in person. I don't know how well it's going to pick up on this camera. But yeah, I just had to preheat and pull. And if you're trying this, preheat and pull it from the left side all the way to the right side. Start with the top. And if you see any markings, preheat it again and pull it farther. I barely even touched the squeegee on here. The same thing with the bottom. Preheat and pull it from the bottom. And this is how well it's coming out so far. The only problem I'm gonna have is about right here. And I'm gonna work on that right now. Alright, so I just finished both the mirrors. The first one took me a little longer because it was my first mirror I've ever done. The second one took me about 15 minutes. So trust me, if you ever think about wrapping and you're watching this right now, just understand your first thing you ever do, you're gonna mess it up a little bit. I messed it up a little bit. I had to redo it again. Now I'm on this one, and that one took me about 15 minutes, and this one took me 45 minutes. So yeah, both mirrors are done. Hood's done, and it's looking so good. Me personally, looking at this car right now, I'm not a big Charger guy. I'm not a big Dodge guy. But this hood looks so good. Even though it's rainbow, it's not like my cup of tea, but it's also for a female. She's gonna have a badass wrap though. Like to me personally, it looks clean. She's gonna pull out. I can't wait for her to see it. But now I'm gonna go upstairs because it's way too hot in here. Like I said, maybe earlier in the video or the last video you guys watched for the tent, I will be getting not necessarily like an AC unit, but like a portable AC swamp cooler type of thing, where I can kind of like hose it to the window to push it out and keep it cool in here. It's just way too hot. This weekend we get hit like 118 degrees over here in Arizona, and I'm in the garage. So now I'm gonna bring this table upstairs. The spoiler is upstairs already, and I'm gonna get to wrapping that. All right, so welcome to my home. But the problem that I'm running with is that when we got this, we measured it, and I think we only ordered about 10 to 15 feet. We should have probably ordered a little bit more, because this is the rest of the film I got. I can probably push it a little bit, and that's about it. Right here, a couple inches, I'm off. So what I'm gonna have to do, because I'm lacked on film, I already tried turning the film and I tried to turn the film to see if it can work, and turn the film the other way. No. This is the last bit of film I got for this color. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to seam it. And I would recommend not to, just because it's very difficult, and I know if you have a fine eye like me, I mean, it's not like anybody's just gonna come up and just like get into it and just be like, oh look, there's a seam right there. But I'm gonna seam it so it's not noticeable. I think I'll have enough to wrap the bottom of the wing too, but right now my main focus is wrapping the top and then seaming it. And if I have more, which I believe I should, then I will flip it, and I'm gonna have to seam the bottom. And when I mean seam the bottom is I can't just throw a full piece. One, because I don't have the material, I don't have enough. And two, I'll just cut right on this edge and about right here on this edge, and I'll seam another piece in the middle, and that middle piece will seam to the other side as well. Right here, a pretty straight line. So now I'm going to measure this, and then the width. I'm going to cut a little piece, match it, and then I'm going to cut it up pretty well. If I can make a good cut when I'm grabbing it, maybe I can just line it up. But if not, then I'll get a blade and then cut it really clean. So you don't really see any overlapping, you can't really tell. So you guys may not see it on camera, I'll get super close, but right here, this indent right here was the last piece. This is a new piece, and this right here is a there's a paint. So from the prior, the paint clumped. I didn't sand it, but the paint clumped. This is from the paint. But if you see this line, or right line, that's the new film. The left line is film underneath. I'm probably gonna cut maybe a 1/16 of an inch this way, because if I cut too close in the line, you'll see white. So I'll cut a 1/16 of an inch right here, and I'll follow this line all the way down, and then I'll peel off the little bit, and then we should be pretty butted up. Certain angles, if you kind of just glance at it, you won't tell, but if you get super close, the camera's still having a hard time picking it up, and then you can see it right here. I would have rather just done the whole thing and not had a seam, especially on the top exposed, but you know, it is what it is for how much material that we got. So I'm gonna flip it. I believe that I have enough. When I flip it, I'm gonna be seaming on the bottom. What's up, son? What's up, son? What's up, son? If you guys haven't seen Aries, you guys can go back in the past videos. Aries is about 7 months now, right? 6-7 months? Yeah. I apologize for the mess. His pee pads. But we're moving some stuff around right now, so Aries, come on, buddy, come on. Alright, so you can barely see it, but we laid it over on top and we just butted everything up. So we're gonna do this for the rest of this, and I'll have enough material, so this whole spoiler should be good and the whole car should look good. Alright, now we're all completely done, stitched everything together. Looks like it was all just one piece now. I think the only parts that were hard was trying to trace right here in the crevice, and that was about it. But other than that, everything came out really well. Just finished. I finished the wing. I put the wing back on. I got the hood all wrapped, and then also I wrapped the gas tank. It was like last second. They're on their way right now to come pick up the vehicle. It was last second. I was like, you know, I just feel like it's missing something. I just feel like there's a lot of white that's going on in this vehicle, and I wanted to not only, because initially all they wanted was the hood and the spoiler. So since I did the hood and the spoiler, I was like, I know I'm gonna have extra material, so let me do the mirrors. So I did the mirrors. It was my first time ever doing mirrors, and it's kind of difficult. So if you think wrapping a mirror, if you think wrapping a mirror is easy, it's really not. It's a lot of stretching and making sure you heat properly and pulling and stretching, and it's definitely a lot harder than just doing this whole entire hood or almost doing the whole car because it's so round. But I had to get her gas tank. You know, I just think, oh, you know, she's a girl, she's going out to get her gas. She loves her car, she loves her wrap and the hood and the mirrors. She comes up and she can pop it open and she can just look at this and kind of just appreciate the little things. I understand it's not the whole car, but I think it does add a lot of pop. It looks black from a distance, but once you get sunlight on it, it'll start turning that rainbow shade, and it'll glisten as well. So I just think they're cool little pops. It's not just plain black, but I think that throwing that onto the gas tank was definitely a nice little add-on. So they're coming to get the vehicle right now. They're gonna come and see it. They haven't seen it yet, and I hope they're gonna like it. They're not gonna want to be recorded, which is completely fine. So I'll let you guys know how they feel about it when they left. So I'll catch you guys back in a second. All right, so they actually really did like the car. I didn't record an outro. I'm shitty at this. I'm getting better, but I just got done editing this video. I actually have a lot more content coming out of wraps and tints. It seems like you guys are really liking the tints right now, so hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and me and Michaela are gonna be dropping some more content coming up. I'm pushing out so much, so hit that subscribe button. You guys are gonna get so much coming towards you, and you guys are really gonna like it. So I will catch you guys in the next one.